These are the days that must happen to you. J.D. Salinger once said, he's paranoid in reverse. He suspects people of conspiring to make him happy. He also said that all mothers are slightly insane, that he wished he had the courage to be absolutely nobody, and that he couldn't be running back and forth forever between grief and delight. Yes, these are the days that must happen to you. Some days you don't even know your name, and you know that whoever does know your name doesn't really know who you are. They might want to, but you won't let them in that far. They would burst at the seams. Some days you listen to Mozart while doing 96 on the highway. Some days you eat fast food and then regret eating fast food. Some days you bum a cigarette from a perfect and total stranger, although your lungs are made of tar. Some days you eat ice cream at the airport. Some days you play the guitar. Some days you elucidate the notion of renting a one-bed motel room in some rundown neighborhood of some rundown town and shooting a 7.65 caliber bullet through your skull. Some days you enjoy the sunrise. Some days you enjoy the dark. But some days more than the rest, you wish only to feel worthwhile. P.S. Ask yourself why J.D. Salinger never took his own advice. Or maybe he did, and that's why he was never seen again. It wasn't just fan mail or the assassination of John Lennon that drove him off. It was a front page on the New Yorker, a magazine he had worked for since 1946, along with the rest of the media, turned on him like sludge on an intake valve. Are we just empty, vacuous biohazards, slabs of meat, enabling a flesh factory for the unperishables? What will you remember? What memories shine like the glimmering perpendicular corners of a sepia-tinged photograph, like a familial photo album with the dates imprinted on the sides, and knowing that specific place, that very specific place, will never come back again, not the way it did then. That innocent corner of the past, languishing in lament, forever lost, forever remembered. And then there were none. We're born, some years pass, we live, some more years pass, and then we die, and it's all vanity. Except for the rare exceptions. The smirks, the looks, the films, the records, and the books. The laughs, the cries, the helpful lows that come with the highs. The warm, affable scenes of sincereness. The real, genuine connections that dwindle like the wick of a slender burning candle, lit at both ends while melting a small puddle of wax into a miniature teacup. David Lynch once said that the past colors the present. I too believe it does so, with a wide variety of words and food coloring that remodel, reshape, and shift the false narratives of the stories we tell ourselves. Aloft in the edifice that is my reverie, hope lingers in the palm of my hand, like a harpoon furled around the mast. Latitude in an already desolate, demilitarized zone. Beyond pleasure and beyond pain, beyond good and evil, there is a forest, the ripened shrine of our inconsequential brevities, etched into the saturated wooden timbers and bled into the plastered furnished ceiling, a foundation unglued. Control, Alt, Delete. Burnt plastic doesn't belong in a microwave. These people are sculptures of their own volition. Intelligence with intelligence on standby. Option Alt. Pandora's box of delusions exists only in the mind of the beholder. O Magic City, Temple of Gold, your rhythmic engine lingers within us again, like fast, hurried shadows into the night that make haste as they are knotted into the tethered ultraviolet lashings of the stars, the clashings of titans. O stupefying gleam, to what do I owe the format of sin? Obelisks that rise like high-mounted dustpans, huge towering Greek columns thrusted upon our tiny pointed daggers at the midnight sun. Atlantis, the lost metropolis, or our version of the Great Society, must be the vernal nativity scene for Twin Cities. What's left of it, anyway. The coral reef, miracles enshrouded with aluminum foil, small particles in flight, replaced by citadels made of sand, rusted copper, emerald, and papier-mâché sculptures. Gifts of frankincense, myrrh. Your kingdom tore us apart. Your bright lights and broken promises clothed their backs, while your doors, they invited us in.